There it is. Oh yeah, I already have my first tree in mind. You guys are going to understand why in just a second here. This one is holding my bacon captive. There we go. Welcome, I'm GamerMage0. Looks like we got the manta in the background here, just flying on by. So the jungle has its own manta, that's pretty cool. And if you notice the top right corner of the screen, we've got our pod returning here. Oh, there it is. Just spinning on in. So last time we set up the base so that we actually have our miner sending ore. We are then smelting it and then converting it, and we are also partially picking out materials
Milestone
out of
exchange
this.
Concluded.
Oops.
Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
Oh, okay. Taking ore out of here and then putting in here because we can't split things off yet. We can build another miner and get that going, and we might do that, but what would be even better is if we can actually get the splitter going. Because the rate this thing is going, if you guys remember from last episode, this can supply 4 of these. So let's get it going. We have logistics here. This is where the splitter is. This is what we're going to do. So we're going to go ahead and take a look and see how many plates we have. So we need 200 if you're looking at the top right corner. And we have nowhere near enough. So 133, 110. There could be some manual mining in there. Not that I want to do that, but we might have that. But before we do that, let's go check our power. We always need to know what our power is doing. And I don't know, I keep trying to... This is pretty cool. Capacity 40. I don't remember the lines here before. That's what I'm saying is pretty cool. Consumption and production. So I notice consumption and production keeps up, but then capacity is 40. But I don't think that still slows these things down. So we got 20 milliwatts, megawatts. I guess if it was milliwatts, it'd be a lower case M. And that's coming every 6 seconds, consuming 1 biomass. And we're about the same here. And this one doesn't have any power because we don't need it yet. So once we up our power production, that's when we'll need that. So for the moment, we will need some more concrete. Let's go get some. Just using this as my ramp to get back up here for the moment. There we go. Yeah, this is definitely updated since last we looked in this. This is cool. It's got them sectioned out now. Okay. I'm going to feel a little dumb for not realizing it updated a little bit, but then again, I just did kind of jump in today, so, but hey, that's pretty awesome. I like that a lot. That's going to be very helpful in sorting out things we want to do. I like that biomass is all together. I hated scrolling down to try and find which biomass I needed. Is that the leaves one? Is that the wood one? So, that's pretty cool. Alright, now I keep jumping up here. Let's solve some of my problems. Sometimes base efficiency means you can get into it efficiently. I can get up here a lot easier now, so I don't have to worry about continuously jumping up and down. Alright, let's go get our copper wire. None. Why? Because it's building up to 500 in here first. So this hasn't been going all that long. We'll go ahead and take what we have in here for the moment. I don't want to take any of the wire because then it's going to be... What did I just do? I just fell off. Okay. There we go. Alright, just about done crafting that all into the iron ore, or iron ingot, and then we'll go produce some rods. I really like how that's separated out. Like every time I look at that, that's new, but it's really nice. That's going to be very helpful. Okay, we have our 200. Oh, we could do our plates really easy. Done. Okay, so now we just need to worry about our copper wire. Okay, we have 100 in here, we have 99 in here. That's probably going to get us where we need to go anyways. And it's just all going in here, and I keep forgetting that. There we go. Thinking about also automating concrete here. That's not going to be something we need to really join into the main part of the factory, kind of like copper right now. Eventually copper will be a part of it. And thankfully it's not till much later that concrete needs to be a part of it either. Alright, there we go.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge and split to increase the complexity and efficiency of your factory. The productivity display will help you measure and improve the productivity of individual buildings to aid with optimization.
Alright, now, I generally do this, well, I generally do this with the proper materials. Let's start with that. I generally do this a little odd because I like to line everything up really nicely. So the orange is in the back right now. And though that's really close, it's still going to be fine. Alright, we're going to get rid of this. Might as well dump it into here. That way it's not just sitting in my inventory. Let's build another splitter. Okay, that's lined up. This time I want it coming in from behind. You can see the orange arrows on the right side of the screen now. So we will bring that up in here and out to here. Now this conveyor belt does 60 ore a second. Though the miner does 120 ore per second, we're not going to be able to surpass the 60 ore a second that this is doing. So at the moment the splitters, excuse me, let's fill this in before I can finish that statement. There we go. At the moment now, now that I'm actually supplying both smelters, we can supply both smelters, but we cannot supply more than those two. But we could, it'd just take a long time. Okay, I missed this one as well. Getting them this close together comes with its own problems. One, you don't notice it because you forgot to put it in there. And two, it's kind of hard to put it in there. Okay, so we got that coming. So the next goal is going to be getting up to the tier 2. Let's take a look at what we have in here. Conveyor walls will be nice. I don't know if we want to worry about that yet. Don't need that just yet. This, however, might be very nice. We could really use that. Jump pads, not as worried about jump pads. Okay, so we're not going to get conveyor belt level 2 yet, which means that we are currently going to have to work with this. If we want another 2 smelters, which I want, we're going to need to actually add on another miner and bring it over here. So now I have this one producing rods. One of these, it produces 30 a minute, can supply 2 of the constructors. So we can do 3 plates and then 2 rods. And that'd be 5 because the rods can split into 2. So we are going to have to mine this out before we can actually put the miner on it. So it's like this point where it's not quite annoying yet, but once you pass this point, that's when it starts really getting annoying having those things on there. But it's nicer to have them there for beginning game. Alright, there we go. Okay, so we have 2, 3. This one will be number 4. 5. I don't need actually 5 smelters. I only need 4 smelters. And that's going to be too close. Let's put down a splitter so we know just how close we can get. Oh hey, a lookout tower. We get that too. I hadn't looked at that yet. There's the walls. Alright, orange is near facing the back. constructor. I actually might want to slide all of the constructors out after a little bit. I might just put them right in the center. I think I like that. It'll help line things up a little bit too. Alright, so what we're going to do is it comes into the splitter here, this way, and then just quite simply goes that way. So this is pretty obvious. These are going to be the iron ingots, regardless of what we do. But then this is going to be plates, rods, rods. Let's get a splitter in here. Again, that one, the orange is in the back now. Now it's facing the side. Alright, let's not forget this part this time. There we go. Alright, I believe we got everything ready to go. What we need now is just power. Alright, this will start producing. Ooh. This is designed a little bit differently too. Nice. Hasn't produced anything yet, so it still looks pretty basic. There we go. Ooh, that spins. They're making this look a lot fancier. That's pretty nice. Alright, here we go. We now have a second set of ore coming in. Yep. So this one here, I am going to change. Iron plates. All of this stuff is going to go to my inventory so that we can actually put plates in here now. Just sorting that up there. And then we'll have the rods coming over here. Let's make sure I've selected these properly. Rods. Yeah, I have. Now we just need to get power. And speaking of power, there it goes. Alright, we had that third generator standing by. Let's go put some biofuel in it. Here we go. What? It needs more than that even? Wait, 173... Ooh. Oh, we actually just ran out of... Alright, we're gonna have to go actually getting some plants here for a moment. Oh, I can't get that. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go collect some foliage and then we'll be right back. Alright guys, welcome back. So we went out and just pretty much grabbed absolutely everything that we could grab as far as plants, leaves, anything that would give us anything. And we just sat here and just produced a lot of biofuel. We can now put 200 biofuel into every single one of these generators. And it took a while. Not like more than, I don't know, what was that, 6-7 minutes or something like that, but it just feels like a lot because you're not doing anything but out there pressing E everywhere, all over everything. So, alright, let's check the MAAM. The MAAM.
Amanita lardum, or bacon agaric, can be added to the object scanner catalog after unlocking the new blueprint in Hub Tier 1.
Okay, so we have an alternative that we can get. Let's do the flower petals. Put those back in. I had to put some things in here. Need all of that at the moment. Okay, let's go by and actually... Oh, did I forget to flip the switch? There we go. We're actually not going over 40. That that is coming back out. There's no need to waste precious fuel if I don't need to. Just double checking. You're off, right? No, now it's off. I'll just get rid of this post. Seriously? Okay. I do need it. It didn't look like I needed it, but I need it. It's just barely. Alright, well, we'll let that go. Alright, do we have concrete? Yes, we do. Okay. I'm gonna fill in this hole right here. Excuse me. Alright, we are now producing iron rods. Not you. You're not producing anything. Alright, there we go. Now it's producing. Alright, this should be able to supply both of these evenly. Alright, for the moment, I think I am going to put a ramp right here. That is definitely not going to last. Alright, we got some plates. Let's go check out the next tier level thing. Alright, so we have the object scanner, mushroom, so we just need a mushroom for that one. Not really worried about that one too soon. This one will give us storage, parts assembly, obstacle clearing. I really want to upgrade our tier level. I think obstacle clearing is going to help me out though the next time I actually do anything. So let's go get the materials we need for that. We'll come over here, see how we're doing with our wiring. That's finally backed up. That's going to be nice. It's actually storing now. It's actually stopped. Where is it stopped? It doesn't have power. Oh boy. It's at 4 there. Okay, there we go. Okay, we actually have over 500 in here. Yes, okay. I'll grab the full spool and the wire, or the wire and the cable. We're gonna need both of those. Really? So adding on the copper? Oh man. What did we decide? We're doing that one. Okay. I don't even know what to do right now. I'm gonna have to add on one more biofuel generator or biogenerator. Okay. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay. Power, biomass burner. Oh, it's already got 4. That one has 3. Okay. Let's grab 200 and the 145. We will dump whatever we can into each one of these. So we bring it back up to 200 for each. We'll go ahead and actually get that one thing here. Might as well. Alright, it's ready. Launch. Okay, we'll select the obstacle clearing again. Let's dump whatever we have in. Alright, there it is.
Milestone reached. Additional to an inventory expansion, you are now capable of removing foliage that consists primarily of wood.
We're gonna need the parts assembly. We'll probably start doing that one next. Let's take a look at the chainsaw. And we'll add that to the to-do list. That's alright, there we go. We now have a chainsaw. Okay. Might as well put that in my hand and then put the chainsaw in. There it is. Oh yeah, I already have my first tree in mind. You guys are gonna understand why in just a second here. This one is holding my bacon captive. There we go. Alright. I'm not going to waste this. Now these will actually give us concrete, well, limestone. So we got mycelia, leaves, wood, and flower petals. So no concrete actually, or limestone. Okay. Whatever. Now these will also get all the bushes and stuff in the area too. So that just got us a lot of things. And this is going to be one of the nice things because all you have to do is like, I try not to do this too often, but just choose some leaves somewhere and it'll just get a giant circle around those. And then I'll just get individuals with my hand or something like that. Because it does use the biofuel in order to use the chainsaw. So I try not to overuse it on things that I can just pick up by hand. But if there's a lot of stuff around, it's worth it. Okay, let's just go ahead and convert it. So, alright, there we go. Now, I am going to put the extras in here. I do not like having the screws in my inventory, like I said before. Biomass, we might as well put that in there. And then if we need anything, we can pull it out. We'll sort that. I don't need all of this in here, but I'll keep that 52 on me if I need to go cut anything. Alright, so let's go ahead and focus now on getting our next milestone. So our next milestone has upped everything to 300, and really up to the copper. That's kind of the balance you want to play, is you need to handcraft in order to forward your progression, but you don't want to overdo the handcrafting, so finding that right balance between automation and handcrafting is kind of a difficult thing in this game when starting off. Later on it's not that difficult, but starting off, otherwise you can just, and I definitely have just consumed all of my time with handcrafting. Alright, I just mostly want to empty what's in there out of my inventory. And then once we have enough rods, then I'll just turn around and put them in. There we go. We'll just get a few rods over here and go. Alright, here we go.
Milestone reached. More complex assembly of parts can now be automated.
Alright, more complex assembly of parts. Nice. Let's see if MAAM is done.
R&D wishes me to tell you these colored petals are useful for two things: dating and creating color cartridges. Mandatory reminder that you are under 24/7 surveillance. The derived blueprint is now accessible in Hub Tier 2.
Okay. So, were they saying we're not allowed to be dating, or that we're going to be monitored if we're dating? Well, there's nobody else down here with me, so. But hey, good news, we can now create color cartridges. That's another milestone, I believe. Color gun, there we go. So I'm not super worried about this yet. This is definitely an aesthetics thing. You could definitely use it to help you figure out what's being produced where. So it's a little bit more practical. But we'll definitely get that eventually. Walkways. Really feeling like I don't care about the rest of the stuff in there. We need to do the space elevator, but before we do, we have two problems. One, we actually need somewhere to put it, and our other biomes that we have been in haven't been a problem. This one is going to be a problem. Like the other biomes, there was plenty of places to put it, it just, what was the best place to put it in? This one, as you can see, there's like no place just to drop it down. This is probably going to be around where we put it. We'll just have to actually clear it out. But then we also have to be careful because that, whatever you want to call it, ground bridge, is going to block it. And so we can't really have that. Or it's not going to let us do that. And then we're also going to need a lot of concrete, so let's get our concrete going. We'll start getting our concrete now. Alright, let's go ahead and get back. I don't know why I didn't add this to my to-do list. There we go. Much better. We need 1500 wire, 500 concrete, 250 plate, and 400 rod. So now, with everything that we have here, we should be able to get what we need. We just essentially either need to wait, or help it with handcrafting, or keep building onto our factory till we automate enough. But either way, this is the point where we're going to have to stop the episode, so thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure to tune in next time, hit like, subscribe, and thank you guys very much. See you next time. Bye.